My Leadership Journey by Andrew Heffernan. This presentation is a reflection of who I'm becoming as a leader. My leadership comes from how I live, how I treat people, how I work, and how I stay grounded in my faith. I lead by example, by discipline, and by showing up consistently. That's what has shaped me this semester and throughout my life. Discipline. Discipline has always been the anchor for me. I don't rely on motivation, I rely on habits, routine, and standards. Discipline is how I train, how I study, and how I lead, and how I live. I believe people follow those who are consistent, not convenient. Humility. Humility is important to me because leadership isn't about being the loudest or the most noticed. It's about staying grounded, being coachable, admitting when I'm wrong, and respecting everyone. Humility keeps my ego in check and keeps me focused on growth. Faith. My faith gives meaning to everything I do. It guides my decisions, keeps me steady when things get difficult, and reminds me that my purpose is bigger than myself. Faith shapes the way I treat people and the way I lead. Accountability. I believe leaders take responsibility not just when it's easy, but especially when it's not. Accountability means holding myself to a high standard and surrounding myself with people who will tell me the truth. It builds trust and provides reliability. Leading by example. To me, real leadership is visible through actions. I don't want to tell people what to do, I want to show them how to do it. When you bring effort, discipline, respect, and consistency, people naturally follow. Relational leadership model. This concept focuses on leadership through relationships, trust, and connection. It fits who I am because I believe leadership is strongest when people feel valued. Relational leadership explanation. I learned that leadership isn't a solo thing. It grows through strong relationships. This mattered to me because I lead best when connected with others. I saw this during baseball when our energy changed because once we supported each other. Moving forward, I'll focus on building trust and strengthening relationships with teammates and peers. Purpose. Purpose is about knowing why you lead and what drives you. It brings meaning and direction to leadership. Purpose explanation. I realize purpose keeps me steady, especially during challenges. My faith and discipline give me direction. I saw this throughout the semester when I made decisions based on growth rather than comfort. I'll continue leading with my purpose by aligning my choices with long-term goals and values. Empowerment. Empowerment is about helping others believe in themselves and perform at a higher level. It's leadership that lifts people. Empowerment explanation. This concept mattered to me because I know the impact of someone believing in you. It helps shape who I am. I saw the empowerment this semester when younger teammates gain confidence from support. I want to lead by encouraging others, building them up, and helping them see what they can become. Reflection. Reflection is about taking time to learn from experiences, mistakes, and successes. This is how leaders grow intentionally. Reflection explanation. I've grown the most when I slowed down and reflected, especially in faith, baseball, and mindset, and leadership. Team learning. Team learning means improving together and combining strengths. It creates growth that benefits everyone. Team learning explanation. When everyone learns and grows together, the whole group levels up, not just individuals. Expectations for a new team. These expectations matter to me because they create a culture where people can trust each other, grow, and compete with purpose. When effort, honesty, respect, accountability, and selflessness are present, teams reach their potential. I expect these things from myself, so it's natural to expect them from a team I join. What people say about my leadership. I hope people say these things about me not because I talk about them, but because they've seen them. I want people to feel that I made them better, supported them, and stayed true to my values. Here's what they are. Leading through being humble, disciplined, faith-centered, consistent, make others better, lead by example, and steady under pressure. Leadership goals. These goals matter because they help me grow into the kind of leader I want to be. Listening builds trust, clarity builds confidence, mentoring builds others. Each goal connects to concepts like empowerment, relational leadership, and reflection. Definition of leadership. At the beginning of the semester, I thought leadership was mostly about directing or stepping up vocally. Now I understand leadership as serving, modeling, and elevating others. My perspective shifted because of experience, reflection, and growth. How I will continue growing. Growth doesn't happen by accident. Reflection and prayer keep me grounded. Feedback keeps me honest. Taking on challenges keeps me evolving. These commitments will help me grow long term as a leader. Leadership mission statement. This mission statement represents everything that shapes who I am as a leader. My values, my faith, my discipline, the way I lead by example, and the impact I want to make. My goal is to leave people better than I found them and lead in a way that reflects character, consistency, and purpose.